Iragu, Ireo, Iragu, Ureo. Isa ka ba sa mga nalilito kung ano yung pagkakaiba nila? Kung ganon, you are in the right track. Kasi in this video, we are going to discuss everything that you need to learn about these grammatical structures. Dito, hindi ko lang isi-share sa inyo kung ano yung mga nakasulat sa book. I will also share to you the things that I have researched about this, and most importantly, my personal experience of using these grammatical structures kapag nakikipag-usap ako sa mga Koreans. If you want to know, 끝까지 봐주십시오. So before we talk about their structures and usages, let's talk about the meaning of rago. So rago, it is equivalent to the word that in English. Let's say for example, she said that, I said that, they said that. Yung word na that represents rago in Korean. So now, let's talk about iragu first. Iragu is used with nouns. Specifically, iragu for consonant-ending nouns like 한국, 한국이라고, 궁원, 궁원이라고, and ragu for vowel-ending nouns like 바다, 바다라고, 케이크, 케이크라고. First usage of ragu is it is used when you want to repeat or emphasize what you have said. So try to observe this dialogue. 방금 뭐라고 했어요?
학생이라고 말했어요. 학생.
학교는
홍대예요. 홍대.
어디?
홍대라고요. 홍대.
That part, 학생이라고 말했어요. Yung 이라고 말했어요 na part, guys, that is the standard form. It can be shortened into 학생이라고 했어요. And even to its shorter form, 학생이라고요. And that's what we call contraction of words. When we say contraction of words, paiikliin mo lang yung mga words. No? So for example, in Tagalog, the word saan, magiging san. No? So san ka na instead of saan ka na. Just like also in English, the word I cannot, I can't, I will not, I won't. And FYI, the contracted form is more commonly used compared to the standard form. So that's why, instead of saying 학생이라고 말했어요, which is the standard form, it is better to say, and it is more natural to say, 학생이라고 했어요 or 학생이라고요.
잠깐. Ba't doon sa dialogue, sir, sabi niya 학생이라고 말했어요?
Ginamit ko lang yun for the purpose of emphasizing the standard form. Pero guys, tip, if you have conversation with native speakers, better to use the contracted form.
잠깐. Yung standard form, sir, saan naman yung ginagamit?
It is more commonly used in written language. When we say written language, the general rule is to use standard forms. If you use standard form in daily conversation, you may sound unnatural, especially to the native speakers. So when we say unnatural, hindi talaga yun yung ginagamit ng mga Koreans kapag nakikipag-usap sila sa isa't isa. So if you use that, you may sound weird. Pero naiintindihan ka nila, but you may sound weird. Second usage of iragu is you can use iragu if you want to deliver to another person what you have heard from someone. So dito is sasabihin mo lang kay friend 2 kung ano ang sinabi sa'yo ni friend 1. 어제 미아를 만났어?
네. 근데 형, 미아가 솔로라고 했어요. 어제 편의점에서 혼밥했어요.
솔로라고?
솔로, 미혼, 남친 없는 여자. 그러니까 형, 빨리 해. 고백.
어떻게? 가르쳐줘. 전문가잖아. So the part na Mia가 솔로라고 했어요 means Mia said that she is single. So sinabi niya sa kuya niya na si Mia ay single. And that's the second usage of iragu. So the third usage of irago is you can use this to quote a statement or a sentence. And this is what we call direct quotation. And what we've learned so far from the previous usages is that indirect quotation. And ang kaibahan nito sa direct quotation is that indirect quotation, i-quote mo mismo yung buong sentence, no? Exactly. For example,
그 사람이 반갑습니다라고 했어요.
so that means that person said, nice to meet you. So now, I will introduce to you the other contracted form of irago, which is ireyo. Kung paano siya kino-construct, it has the same rule with irago. Ireyo for consonant-ending noun and just reyo for vowel-ending noun.
잠깐. How about sa usages, sir? Pareha lang ba sila?
When it comes sa usage naman, you can only use ireyo if you want to deliver to another person what you have heard from someone. FYI, ireyo, it comes from irago heyo. And based on my personal experience, especially kapag naririnig kong nag-uusap yung mga Korean, mas naririnig ko madalas si ireyo as compared to irago heyo. So now, let's compare these two structures using sample sentences.
친구가 학생이래요.
친구가 학생이라고 했어요. So both of them guys means my friend said that he is a student.
민호가 이거 가방이래요.
민호가 이거 가방이라고 했어요. So both of them guys means Minho said that this is a bag. So now, let's talk about irago. Irago is entirely different from irago because irago, as what we have learned, it is used with nouns, while irago, it is used with verbs. When you use irago with verbs, the verb takes its imperative form. So pag sinabi nating imperative form guys, meaning nag-uutos, nagde-demand, nagre-request. So it has the meaning of to tell someone to do something. So here, you will be able to say,
I told you to clean this. My mom said that I have to go to school now.
so in those sentences, may utos na nangyayari. Before we are going to talk about its usages, let's talk about its structure first. Irago is used with verbs which verb stem ends with consonant. For example, the verb mokta, to eat, magiging mogurago. For verbs which verb stem ends with vowel, you can just use rago. For example, 청소하다, magiging 청소하라고. First usage of irago is you can use this if you want to emphasize or repeat what is your request or demand. 여기 왜 아직 있어요?
조금 더 있으면 안 돼요?
안 돼요.
에이, 조금만, 조금.
가라고요, 제발. 가라고. So the sentence 가라고요 emphasizes your request na umalis na siya.
umalis na siya.
So the second usage of irago is you can use this if you want to say to friend 2 what is the request of friend 1. So kumbaga, yung request ni friend 1 is sasabihin mo kay friend 2. So here, you will be able to say,
Hoy, sabi niya, linisan mo daw to. Sabi ni mama, maghugas ka daw ng pinggan.
지금 뭐 하냐? 왜 공부 안 해? 그거 하지 말고 빨리 공부해. 공부하라고 빨리.
선생님이 이거 먼저 하라고 하셨는데? 이거 먼저 하라고 하셨는데? 아씨.
So in the part, 선생님이 이거 먼저 하라고 하시는데, so dito guys is sinabi niya sa mama niya kung ano yung inutos sa kanya ng kanyang teacher.
잠깐.
더 왜?
Yun ba talaga utos ng teacher, sir, na maglaro ng games?
Aba, ewan ko. Sino ba kasing nag-isip ng example na yun? Ah, mata. Negahit ko na. Sinaya. So now, let's talk about the contracted form of urago heyo, which is the ureo. So just like irago, it has contracted form which is ireo. Si urago is meron ding ureo. When it comes to its construction rules, magkapareha sila ng rules ni urago. But when it comes to usage, you can only use ureo if you want to tell to friend 2 what is the request of friend 1. So you can use urago heyo and ureo interchangeably if you use the second usage of urago. For example, let's compare these sentences. 친구가 뭐라고 했어?
다 먹으래.
So the sentence 다 먹으래, that means my friend said to eat all of this. So of course, you can convey the same meaning by using rago.
다 먹으라고 했어.
So I hope nakuha po yung kaibahan ng dalawa. Okay guys, so that's all for rago. So if you want to add something na hindi ko na-discuss, feel free to comment that in the comment section. 코멘트를 남겨주십시오. So practice every day for you to be comfortable using these grammatical structures. Before I end this video, mag-iiwan po ako ng isang mensahe lang na sana po ay makapag-inspire sa inyo. Especially sa mga mag-e-exam ng EPS topic. What you are doing at present predicts your future. Kung ano man yung ginagawa ninyo, kung ano man yung pinagsisipagan ninyo ngayon, yung magiging resulta niyan is makukuha at makukuha ninyo. Makakapasa at makakapasa kayo sa exam. Tandaan niyo yan. Claim mo yan. So, thank you guys. 여기까지 들어주셔서 감사합니다. 다음에 또 봐요.